Hi, Enuka. How are you today?
Great. How are you?
I'm fantastic. Thank you so much for your time today. Wonderful, because I know that you've been doing some press all day and you got up very early, so I appreciate your time.
Of course.
Um, how are things going with you? You know, the whole summer with the pandemic and just being in LA and everything that you guys
Mhm.
have been going through.
Yeah, it's certainly been a summer, hasn't it? It's been a summer. It's been a year.
Yeah.
It's been intense times. But the my husband and I were joking because when this hit in March, we wouldn't go anywhere. We were home. We stocked up. We had cans of beans till the cows come home in the pantry. And then, like, now the numbers are worse than ever. And I was out kayaking the other day. Like, it's just sort of
I know, right? But you were out in the wilderness and having a nice, you weren't really around people, so that's okay. I mean, you still have to live your life as well,
yeah,
right? Yeah,
yeah.
I totally get it. Well, I am a Netflix junkie. So first off, thank you so much for being in this really fantastic family film. I have to say, I was laughing a
Right?
lot watching this. What was it like for you when you first got the script?
Yeah, that's exactly what I've been telling people because when I read the script, I was laughing out loud and I thought, well, this rarely happens,
Yeah,
And so auditioning, it was just, it was just your regular old read it and hope that you get the job. And
right.
thankfully they picked me. But yeah, it's funny. And the children that they cast in it,
Oh,
they're very sophisticated with their senses of humor. Like
yes.
they're very kind of mature kids, and it
Yes.
makes it so enjoyable. It's not just a kids movie.
No, no, it's not. Exactly, because as an adult, you can enjoy it and get it from one level, and then the kids see it from another level, and that's what I love so much about these films.
Yeah.
And you were right, the kids are so well cast. I was going to ask you about that because especially the young Kevin.
Maxwell, yes.
Okay, hello, like, is he going to be a stand-up comedian or what?
And he's so cute. He's a very sweet boy too, by the
Yeah,
way. Like
yeah.
he's so cute, and then he's got this husky voice to go with it. On top of he's just a walking character. You can't not put him in something because he's perfect. And then like he's really talented
Yeah.
improv wise. Like he's coming up with his own one liners and trying this and trying that. And
Wow.
Trish, our director, she just let him go. And it was great because it made the movie better. And I just think he should have his own show.
I- I'm sure he will. Let people see him in this, and they're going to go like he's going to be the standout for sure. But I have to say too, I mean, the adult cast, of course, is fantastic. Let's just start with Ken Marino, because again, like, how do you do scenes without cracking up? Like almost every single thing that came out of his mouth, he's hilarious.
So funny, and he was one of my favorites before working on this, and it's tenfold now because he's
Yeah,
very nice, and he was just really hilarious. And again, he's incredible at improv, so he would just go, and him and Joe together, forget it, the two of
yeah,
them were trying to crack the other one up,
I can
and you just
imagine.
let the cameras roll and let them do it, and it makes it into the movie.
Yeah, and I was going to say, like, this is one that I would like to see the outtakes for because I can't even imagine how hilarious they are. So I'm glad that you had so much fun making it. And then our lovely, your fellow Canadian Mullen, to work with her and to, just like I say, again, a lot of fun. But I don't want to give away too much because there's some, twists and turns in the film. But you have a really awesome fight scene with her. So tell me a little bit about that.
I do. Yeah, we had a lot of fun with that one. But originally we were supposed to be I was supposed to be rappelling off of walls, doing backflips, and using my like martial arts expertise. And we had 5 days.
Yeah.
So in the end, it ended up not being as intricate as that because our director really wanted it to look organic and realistic. So
Yeah.
we ended up scaling things down, and Mullen's characters taking props from the set and like hucking them at me and stuff. And it just became a much more realistic fight. And then she could capture us doing it. So
Right.
Mullen and I rehearsed for days, but she had a leg up on me literally, because she did that movie Watchmen.
Yeah,
So
she
she
did.
she had months of training for that. So it was
Yeah.
still kind of in her where I was kind of catching up. But we had so much fun.
Yeah, it looked like it. And I'm just going to say one word, spider.
I know, right? And can I just say that that would be me in real life? Like that wasn't.
Ew. Yeah, I know, unbelievable. It's funny because we're used to seeing you in a little bit more dramatic stuff. But obviously, Rookie Blue, which was shot here in Toronto, and then went on to great success. And when of course when a show is shot here and meant to be Canadian, and then it makes it on big network like ABC, and then what was your life like? It must have just changed everything so dramatically for you.
It was interesting because it's very rare that that happens.
Yeah,
It's less rare now, but a Canadian show that's picked up by the U.S.
exactly.
And so I was used on a certain level for people in Canada recognizing and knowing my face, but it did change being in the States and being actually Rookie Blue went all over the world
Yes,
too.
it did. That's right. Yes.
England, you name it. It was
Yeah.
a show that reached a lot of people.
It's crazy, huh? Like, yeah, how important is it for you? I know that you're obviously transplanted in US now, but how important is it for you to kind of dip your toes back into maybe some Canadian productions?
I actually feel very lucky that I have the two passports.
Yeah.
Not a lot of actors do, so I still feel very connected to the crews and the people that I've met and worked with
Hmm.
in Canada. And often, the last show that I was on was an American show, but it was
Right.
shot in Toronto. So
Yes.
I can't get away even if I wanted to.
Well, we don't want you to. I'm not shooing you away, my dear. Like, come on back especially when this is all over. I can just imagine everybody's chomping at the bit to get back to work and kind of have some kind of normal life. I want to ask you about sleepover. I'm wondering, I don't know about you, but when I was a kid, obviously, I had so many sleepovers with my girlfriends, so many great times.
Yeah.
This sleepover is a little bit different. Doesn't usually happen to many people. But can you recall a really fun sleepover that you might have had with some girlfriends that was maybe just a little out of the ordinary?
I have two older sisters. So my sister who's 5 years older than me, she had a part, and I was always hanging around my older sisters, whether they liked it or not. And so my sister had a sleepover, and I don't know, I was probably like 9, and the girls were they were maybe 13 or so. And there was a game, remember the light as a feather game? That
Oh
we
yeah, yeah,
that we
for
used to
sure.
play. So they were playing light as a feather, and I remember being shorter than everyone else. And at one point, like when it got to the point of lifting the girl up, we lifted, and I was short, so she was way above my head. And I was like, "Is this normal? Like, how come this girl actually levitating?" And about 5 seconds later, everyone sort of became aware of it at the same time, and she
Yeah.
got really heavy, and they dropped. So
Oh
I
no.
feel like there was an actual levitation happening.
That sounds like it. It sounds definitely sounds like it. Well, it's very memorable, that's for sure.
I never forgot it.
Yeah, there you go. So funny. So now that you're like a Netflix girl, officially, what is your favorite binge on Netflix?
There's too many.
Okay, yeah, that's true. I know it's a hard question.
But like my favorites are I absolutely love Ricky Gervais' Afterlife.
Isn't that unbelievable?
It is it is so special, and I just everybody I meet I tell you gotta watch. But then I also moved to like the I also like a little bit of competition reality type stuff, and
Yeah.
I got into this one called Crazy Delicious.
Oh yeah. Yeah, listen. Like I say, I watch pretty much everything on Netflix. I just finished binging this weekend. It's coming the Haunting of Bly House, which is the
Ooh,
continuation kind of the Haunting of Hill House.
okay.
Really good. Another recommendation coming up: watch Away with Hilary Swank. Oh my
Okay.
gosh,
Okay.
so good. Yeah, there's so much great stuff on Netflix. It's hard. Like you want to get outside, but then you're still sitting on your butt watching because you can't stop watching.
But that's what I love about Netflix. So my husband and I have different profiles on the
Yeah.
account. And
Yeah.
I'm like, how come you have that didn't come up in my feed. There's so much on there, and I mean, I love it. Like, there's no end to being able to find something.
That is for sure. Well, listen, I'm totally going to tell everybody to watch the sleepover. It was so much fun, and you did such a great job in it. And I know that we're in a, like with the pandemic, you can't really be shooting right now. But is there anything else that we can look forward from you?
Yeah, I'm hoping to be shooting something possibly in Canada
Good.
in a couple of weeks, but I don't know. I'm still
Yeah.
waiting to hear.
Yeah.
And also, I've been doing some writing as well. So
Oh, good for you. Oh,
getting
well, okay. Well, we'll be looking out for all of your stuff. But like I said, thank you so much for your time. It was such a pleasure for me to speak with you this afternoon. And just best of luck to you and stay healthy and stay safe.
Thank you. Same to you.
Take care. Nice to see you. Bye
Bye.
bye.
Love these